Yo, what up, everybody? It's JJ, your host from Swinging on the Block, man. And today we got DJ from Ftw Entertainment. How was the job coming up here, man?
Smooth.
That's good, man. So, last week or the week before, I had went to that Tuesday show for y'all's Texas Takedown tour, man. How was the whole tour for y'all? How was doing it and executing it?
The whole tour, this tour is honestly kind of not as on point as it should have been, but I mean, it's a learning experience for the next tour. I mean, the shows that did happen, that didn't cancel, they were all fire. Dope shows, crowd was lit. The only show I complained about was San Antonio. San Antonio did not show out at all.
Y'all were expecting a big crowd for San Antonio?
Oh yeah, and I had probably like 70 people in the venue.
70?
And it was a big ass venue too, so it looked like nobody.
And then y'all had to cancel Houston.
We canceled 4 on this tour. We canceled Corpus, Houston, Austin, and Abilene, just for lack of ticket sales. We refunded everybody's money. We either refunded them or we gave them tickets to another show in the future.
What were the differences, pros and cons, for that Mexican OT tour, that Mexican out of Texas tour to this tour?
Pros versus cons? Like, what was the difference?
What was the difference?
The difference was that Mexican OT's got a solid team behind him, really. Like, there's no calling this dude the day of and be like, are you gonna make it? He's already in the town. He's doing his sound check. He's going to the mall, saying what's up to fans, telling fans to pull up to the show the night of. And with the Texas Takedown tour with Lil Tuesday and Peso, it's really like calling him in the morning, like, are you sure you're gonna make it? Like, we already got y'all's rentals, like, and then they're pulling up like 30 minutes before their set. Or like for work, Peso pulled up fucking 20 minutes late to a set, so we ended up performing after Tuesday. And that wasn't how it was supposed to go, but Tuesday was cool with it, so we just ran with it. The crowd was lit. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a good show.
So looking for the venues, how would you go about looking for venues? What are some key factors for a venue for you to choose?
When I'm looking for venues, because I'm the one who books venues for the tours and everything like that, I'm looking for venues. Like, first off, I'll make a list on my computer. I'll put every city. Then I'll go by city, just looking up venues, nightclubs, fucking strip clubs even. Looking who has the most followers on social media, who has the best looking venue, the size of the venue. And after you get all that, I have about like 5 with their numbers, emails, names, location, all that. I'll go bring it back to the artist, like which one y'all messing with, because they know realistically what size of venue they can fill.
Right.
Like this one, we didn't do a venue that was bigger than 1,000, or for the Texas Takedown tour, we didn't do one that was bigger than 1,000, just because they weren't bringing 1,000 people.
So, how would you typically go about finding your way of promotion in that city you're going to? Do you hit up, you know how Midland and Odessa got Moneyland, they got us, they got other podcasters and promotion, pages and everything. Do you go through any promotion pages out in the cities you go to?
Definitely, because like right now we've done two tours. We're getting pulled outside of Odessa, Midland, but for the most part we really don't know anybody. But what I do is we do like the sponsors, promoters, and everything. We'll post that post it up all over Instagram, do Facebook ads and everything like that. For the most part, for San Antonio, we had 4 promotion teams working with us, 4 street teams in San Antonio as well. And just about like every city besides the ones we canceled, we had like street teams posting flyers around the city. Like in Albuquerque, we ended up staying there like 4 extra days. But as we're walking around the city shooting the music videos and shit, like you could just see our flyers all over downtown. Like the street teams, they put in their work, and that's what we look for, because we pay them to do it too, and they're not going out there for free.
Right. And speaking of, Albuquerque, I seen y'all I heard y'all had shot 8 music videos. Y'all were making music out there. How did y'all get in contact with the videographer out there, and how was that for y'all as an experience?
Yeah, first off, shout out to Lit Promotions. But he was actually the street team that helped us in Albuquerque. He's the one who posted all the flyers everywhere. Our last night, we were actually supposed to leave that same night to Oklahoma City. We ended up staying. Some shit happened. Fucking, I don't know if you heard.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. Yeah, I had seen that, bro. That's great.
We ended up staying, and then that night we stayed. They were like, we're trying to go to Gleek, JD, Sauce, and those were trying to go to a recording studio. So I hit up Too Lit, and he's like, I got one, and he's also like, I can record y'all videos for y'all too if y'all looking to record some videos. So we ended up paying for 6 music videos. We got like 3 hours of studio time too. So over the next 2 days, we recorded 6 music videos throughout Albuquerque. They're all pretty lit too. I'll show you a couple after.
That sounds nice, man. And so y'all had started y'all's label and y'all had signed 7 artists. It was like 7 artists? 8 artists?
8 artists.
How did y'all go? What was the reason to sign the people you did, and what did you see in them?
All the artists that we signed, besides ABM Ali, all of them have been working with us at the very beginning, since the Big Gable show in March 1st, 2023. We've seen them. They pay for their travel to every show we've done out of town, in town, whatever. And we're like, well, I mean, we got the promotion, we got the business connections to really help them get somewhere, honestly. And then our goal is to get them signed to a bigger record label. And then just from there, just manage them, not be in charge of everything. Get them a bunch of money. And, it's not really.
Not much to it.
Yeah, oh yeah. We met ABM in Killeen. He was performing for a shitty ass crowd. The Killeen show was a complete failure. Fucking horrible. But he had some hard ass music singing out there in the crowd. He didn't give a fuck that there wasn't nobody there. He was still out there showing off. So I called him after the show and I was like, do you really have no like management behind you? And he's like, nah fam, I don't. So on our way back from Killeen, I told him, I was like, we'll get you a contract, we'll break off pretty evenly for you, get your promotion out there, record some music videos, get you some features, everything like that. And he was down. Now he's part of the Ftw team.
That's nice, man. See, there was a question that we had from the audience. They had said, what about Ferrari stood out, and why did y'all sign him? And what plans do y'all have for him?
What about Ferrari stood out? Man, honestly, I haven't heard a single. There really ain't no rappers out there that can rap like Ferrari, honestly. He's just got a sick flow to him. And he's got the whole casino behind him. Like, in my opinion, I know there's CJ and Bugatti, but in my opinion, Ferrari's the face of casino. Like, casino gang, whatever. And our plans for Ferrari is really just, we're trying to get him a couple features right now. We actually just got him booked in Dallas. Waiting on the contracts and shit to come through, but he booked in Dallas. We're trying to get him on some big features, hopefully make him the next big artist, mainstream. He's got the flow for it, definitely.
Yeah, he does. I like his flow, I like his bars. It sounds like it's off the head. I think it's off the head. I don't think he writes his music.
He can freestyle for sure.
And your shows, besides the tour, in-town shows, y'all have had Big Yavo, That Makes No T, Big X The Plug, Big Boogie, Tuesday. What else are y'all bringing to the 432 besides music events? Do you plan on doing anything for the community, stuff like that?
Oh yeah, actually, I'm glad you asked that, bro. We're doing it's not set in stone yet, but the football team Branson manages, I forget
things like the West Texas Warhawks or something like that.
Something like that. We're gonna do a big ass Easter egg hunt and get a couple food trucks out there. All the food's gonna be free. Give away some money in the Easter eggs, everything like that for Easter, April. I don't know the exact date, but sometime in April. We're gonna do it, I think, like a nighttime Easter egg hunt, because the city already does like a big ass daytime one. So we're gonna do a nighttime one. Just get a couple food trucks out there, give away free food, get the community together. We tried to do that last year, but we tried a little bit too late. The city wouldn't give us the permits to do it. You gotta, because to sell food out there, you gotta get like what is it called? You gotta get some permit for like the inspectors come check all the food and everything like that.
So that's solid. That's solid. And your sponsorship for that Mexican OT's tour, y'all had Slapwoods. How did y'all go find them, or did they find y'all? How'd y'all go about that? And how'd y'all lock that in for the whole tour?
They found us, obviously. I mean, Mexico T already had a really good connection with them. That's all it smokes on his slap with him and Brody. And after they seen that we were going to be doing Mexico T's first ever tour, they contacted Branson immediately. They're like, we'll give you this much amount of money to put our logo on every single flyer, put our banner up on the stage, give away hoodies, hats, slapwood at every show. And I mean, we took it with open arms and just from there ran with it. And then sadly, the second tour didn't go down because we planned the second tour across the U.S., the one that sold out. Some other shit happened. But they still gave us some more money to continue being our sponsor for a full year. So, like, if you look on our website, you go to the sponsors tab, they're still there.
See, that's nice. And do y'all plan on reaching out and sponsoring anybody of y'all's own?
Sponsoring, like, Flood the West sponsoring?
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. It really, if instead of sponsoring, because that's just for the businesses like Slapwoods, that's a tax write-off for them. Like, they're just giving you money so they can write it off in taxes at the end of the year,
right?
Because they've made too much money for the year. But for us, we've only been open for a year. In reality, what we would do was we'd probably, like, if we seen somebody hosting a show, we'd probably offer them, like, we'll go half with you, just split some ticket sales with us, or we'll help promotion as well. We got connections pretty much everywhere, and we definitely wouldn't sponsor people. Like, maybe a company, but not no shows.
So how do y'all go about finding people for your shows? You know, like partners, and then how do you go about contracts and negotiations for the venue and the artist?
For the venues, contract venues, I handle every single one of them. Like some of these venue owners they be talking too much just on the phone, and after you get to know them a little bit, they'll lower the price for you, do your little deal. For the artist, for the most part, Branson handled all the contracts with the artists, besides the Texas Takedown Tour, Rizzo, Cash Out Ace, and Lil Tuesday coming down here. I handled all those. I make the contracts, everything like that. I get them notarized with our attorney and everything. From there, just send them to them, get them to sign it. I mean, we've gone back and forth a couple times, but like Peso on this tour, they got cut percentages instead of like money up front. So they get a percentage of ticket sales. I went back and forth with Peso probably about like 14 different times on his percentage, even though like he agreed on a percentage, and then like I sent him the contract and he's like, nah, it's not gonna work. I was like, okay. And then he just kept calling back saying, well, I'll do this. And we finally just gave in and gave him that percentage that we agreed on.
So getting the artists to do your shows, who was the hardest and who was the easiest to come to terms with and come down or go on tour?
Who was the hardest to deal with?
Yes, sir.
The hardest artist that I've dealt with would have to be Peso. I mean, he's a cool person, but he has his issues. The easiest artist to deal with would definitely be Mexican OT. And he's the type of person, like, he's just real genuine, honestly. Like, you can actually have a real conversation with him and him not be stuck up because he's some million-follower rapper. Like, he's got money, but he's still just a regular person like all of us. And he'll sit there one-on-one with you, talk to you. Like, every once in a while, like, he'll call me up on the phone or he'll call Branson up on the phone. And, like, just the other day in Albuquerque, we was on the phone with Beat On. They were like, when we're going to work again? And we're just waiting for them. Really, I mean, our best of the Midland, we're going to have Mexican OT down here at least once or twice more.
Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. And whenever y'all first got in contact with him, how did you go about that? Getting in contact with him?
OT, I'm gonna put, bro, I've been listening to that Mexican OT since I was like 15 years old, bro. Like before he was nothing. And, when we opened the company, we did, Yalo, Big X, and then OT. And after Big X Plug, Branson was like, what are we finna do? And I was like, we need to hit up Mexican OT. And at that time, he only had like 90,000 followers on Instagram. We paid him $5,000 to come out, do the show, everything like that. We chilled with him, walked around the mall. That's the first time I met you too.
Yeah.
We took a picture with OT at the mall barbershop.
That was fun, bro.
Yeah, we paid him 5,000 to come out here. We got a little sponsorship package too. He went up to that's the first time I've ever seen this too. He went up to the business and took pictures with all the workers and everything like that. Spent some time with them too. That's Edmy's business, the oil field company. Yeah, OT's just cool ass, bro.
That's fine. And to promote your shows, right? How much time do you think it would take to promote a good show and get at least more than 75% of the ticket sales? I think 75% of the venue filled.
Okay. I like to leave like 3 months of promotion. Like if it's a big ass show, 3 months, 3 to 4 months. If it's some small show like a Little Tuesday show or the Cash Out Ace Rizzo, something like that, you could realistically do it within a month. I mean, we got a huge following on Snapchat, like over like 10,000, and that's really where a lot of our promotion goes. We can send out a message to everybody at once, send the flyers out to everybody, and everybody be reposting it from Millen, Odessa, Lubbock, Abilene. We have people come down from there all the time for the shows.
And how much usually would, a Flood the West show cost? You got your tickets, and I know y'all got the packages. Y'all got a VIP with booth, and then you got VIP meet and greet, general admission.
Oh, you're saying like not how much it would cost me, how much for
how much for a customer to go and enjoy one of your shows, man?
Okay, I mean, let's say we're talking about like a high-end artist like Boogie or Yavo. It'd probably be for a general admission ticket $40 to $50. But if you're trying to get like the meet and greet afterwards, probably $60 to $70. And I mean, a lot of people don't understand it, but in reality, when you're paying these rappers $35,000, $40,000, and then on top of that, $5,000 venue with $2,000 of security, that's really the only way we're able to make our money back. Like, yeah, we enjoy putting on the shows, but we also enjoy being able to put on more shows. So you got to make your money back somehow.
And how much would it cost you to do the shows? Y'all had a bunch of shows out here, a couple of them in the same venue, the rest in different venues. How much would it cost y'all? Like the clubs, how much would it cost you to do it in the club, and then how much did it cost you to do it at that ballroom?
I mean, the club with Bert Teresa, Jimenez Entertainment, they were charging us like $2,500 for Patron, and then on top of that is another like $2,000 security. So total for the club was like $4,500. Now we got a way better deal with them since we had moved away a little bit. They gave us an opportunity to come back next time we're in Odessa. For that ballroom, bro, that was all Branson. Like that was his idea. I'm not finna. If that's what he wants to do, I'm gonna support him. But that ballroom was like $10,000, like fucking ridiculous amount of money. And then the security was another $2,000, so $12,000 for that on top of the $30,000 concert, $42,000 show. Didn't really make too much money back, but it was a fun night. I mean, you can't win everything.
Yeah, man, all the shows y'all throw, I feel like everybody has a good time. That Boogie show, I wish a lot more people would have came in and enjoyed themselves instead of sitting outside, man. The concert, that one show in particular, it wasn't something I'm proud of the city for. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I don't like the way they did that. Everybody was sitting there with bullshit.
No, sitting outside instead of like the openers. I know a lot of people don't really like the openers, but we had some pretty fire openers for that show, and a lot of people missed it because they were sitting outside smoking or drinking just because they couldn't bring their shit inside. But when Boogie was actually performing, I mean, the crowd was lit. It was about 350, 400 people in there, but it was just such a big venue. It doesn't really look like that.
Yeah, you're right. And could you share, or would you want to share some of the stories you have from the shows, your experience in the shows while they're happening?
Like, when I'm working at a show, because like for everybody else, it's just a fun time and experience for them. But for me and Branson, it's really a job. Like I handle like even at the Lubbock show when you came, so I wasn't around much, but because I'm handling watching the people at the door, making sure our money's straight, and then also making sure artists are on stage on time. Because sometimes you'll have artists that will try to be a little bit late to push their set time a little bit farther back, but in reality, like I'm scheduling this shit minute to minute. We can't do that. You want to miss your set time, then I'll just boot you off
the show. And there was a question. It was a good question. It was how do you handle a challenge through an event while it's happening? Like, let's say, for instance, like the peso thing, or an artist says at the door, whenever they pull up, they're like, "Hey, we're just gonna up the price like another 5,000, 10,000," or there's fights going off or other BS going on in the club or in the venue while the event's happening.
I got a good example for you. So for the Lil Tuesday show at the Club Rose, we at that time we didn't have direct contact with Tuesday, so we booked it through Dirty Glove Bubba, and it was supposed to be a meet and greet and everything. So when Tuesday gets to the show, he starts doing a meet and greet. And he's like, "Well, I wasn't paid for no meet and greet," and we're like, "Yeah, you were. We paid full price. What are you talking about?" And then he's like, "Nah, like I wasn't paid for shit. What are you talking about?" So we show him where it was paid, and he was like, "Well, I didn't get that money." So in reality, the guy we booked him through took money as like a fee, but didn't explain it to Lil Tuesday. So when Tuesday gets there, he's like, "Well, I need the money." So in our minds, the show's got to go on. The show had already made money up to that point, so we're like, "Okay, here's the extra 1,000. Just do the meet and greet for the fans." And I'm glad we did, because that show was fucking lit. You were there, right?
Yeah.
The Tuesday show was fucking packed in Odessa.
That show was fire. That was by far, I think, the best show. The best show y'all thrown in Odessa.
Oh no, that Yevo show was.
That one was packed out too. Yeah, that was a good show.
Going crazy.
Can you the ticket sales? How do y'all go about that besides yourselves? And you said, I know you got people on the street, to go deliver them and everything, and promotion wise. But whenever y'all are getting flyers made and stuff, how much does it particularly cost y'all?
Well, I go to that store, Wow, on right there across from Red Zone. I get like cardstock things. I got like 1,000 of those made, and we'll go up to clubs every night, just put them on people's like car windshields and shit. Then we'll get big flyers made for stores around town, also the clubs. And when we work with Bert and Teresa, Human Entertainment, they got their big ass signs all over the place. So we make a video, put it on their signs on 8th Street. They got the one out west, a couple of other things. But how we really sell tickets in Odessa when we're doing shows is we'll get cardstock tickets made, get a certain amount, make sure everything's straight. Those tickets are usually a little bit cheaper, early bird tickets. And we'll hand them out to the rappers. We'll give it for like Ferrari 50, Sauce and Emma like 25, 30. Teasy sold quite a few tickets to that boogie show. We're just saying them tickets, and then that'll also help them get paid a little bit for the show.
For like their spot to get in.
Yeah.
So, and y'all got, I've heard y'all let, some of the artists, y'all work with their budget to do their set.
Definitely.
Who's your favorite artist? And locally, who's your favorite artist that y'all had perform for y'all?
Damn, man. Should put me on the spot.
Gotcha.
All of our favorite ones we signed Ftw, but man, the one that I could sit there and listen to is Sauce, XO Sauce. Like, I was actually, me and my brother was just listening to him on the way up here. Like, he's just got a different flow, honestly. Like, it's just, you gotta listen to it.
His flow is crazy. And and I like the way that y'all, had signed everybody the same day, damn near. How do you find it challenging that if, one day all of them get booked at a different venue for a different show, or would you rather have them all booked at one place at one time?
We
How are you going to manage that?
We already got each of them will have their own individual manager. So we got a couple guys from Lubbock and a couple guys from the Midland Odessa that, like, let's say, like exactly what you said, they all get booked in different cities the same day. All the bookers pay for their travel, everything like that. Inside of that fee, when you book an artist or whatever, they have to pay for their team to travel too. So we'll have the manager that we have for each one of them go with them and just make sure everything's straight with them, because the point of a manager is to make sure your artist is on time, doing shit properly, and just giving the fans a good show.
Do y'all ever plan on doing a countrywide tour, nationwide?
Shit, that'd be lit. I mean, we planned on it. I mean, I already had, with the OT tour that sold out, that was literally my shit. I booked all the venues, everything like that. Some shit happened behind the scenes. Interscope, kind of like bought it off from us. And they took that. Like, if they wouldn't have done that, shit, I'd probably be a millionaire right now. That shit sold out across the U.S. There's 50 shows. Every single one of them sold out.
Y'all did what? Nashville.
Oh yeah, we took them to Nashville, Tennessee too. That one was a little disappointing, but we all made money on that one.
Could you create a lineup, your dream lineup for a show? You could do it anywhere. It could be a tour, but who would your dream lineup be?
Man, dream lineup?
5 artists and then five regular artists to start it up, and then the headliner right there.
The headliner? The headliner would be Central C. Central C. Now, 5 openers, Sleepy Hollow, Lil Mabu. Then we put Mexican OT in there. For the last 2, I'd have to go with Fredo Bang. And the last one would have to be shit. I thought with King Lil G. I don't think he would really fit in that vibe with those people though.
Yeah, your list is different than Branson's, man. I think Branson said something about Moneybag.
Yeah, Moneybag's hard. I look at this artist.
I know. What'd you think of that, the baby and that Mexican OT song?
Honestly, I didn't like it.
You didn't?
I put Polo G on there.
Oh man, Polo G with that Mexican OT. I seen that he was making a song with the Moneybag.
Yeah, he's making a song with Moneybag right now.
That thing's gonna be crazy, man.
Hopefully better than the baby one, because that song was just, I feel like it could have been so much better.
He sounded like DMX to me, bro. Where you at? Point him out. No, that song's crazy. I think I like the chorus more than I like the whole thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I don't like the whole song, but the chorus is fire.
Yeah, that's one of like the only songs I didn't put on my playlist right there for Mexican OT. I don't really listen to the baby too much, but just about every OT song's hard as fuck.
Yeah, nah, ain't nothing bland from that Mexican OT. It's a different vibe every time. And y'all had went to his first album release party. Y'all didn't go to that?
We were invited, but I had some shit going on in the city, and Branson didn't want to go without me, so we didn't make it up there. That was with Johnny Dang and Paul Wall and all them. Yeah.
Y'all had how many artists could you say you met doing your tour, but they weren't in your tour? Or, you went out and did shows in other places?
How many artists have we met? Yeah, quite a few, honestly. We met Hood Fang, Ronnie, that Mexican Tea Tour. We met, that's how I met Peso, Rizzo. That's how I got both of them, their numbers and shit. They were fucking with how we were doing shows. Peso went and gave me his number, and Rizzo's manager went and talked to me. Who else did I meet? Who's that? Who's the dude that wears the Big X plug? That Big X put on?
Rosan?
Yeah, Rosan. Rosan's cool as fuck. Shit. I've met quite a few, but I just can't remember.
What'd you see in the young artists you signed?
What do I see?
Lil Doza, EXO, Glico, JD.
I see really like they can all freestyle like crazy. Like when we were in Albuquerque recording in them studios, there was like, bro, we ain't never heard nobody like this. Like they're just hard as fuck. Especially Glico and JD. Like they got like Sauce can rap, but Glico and JD they really just got like off the top. Like don't even gotta think about it. It's just fucking fire.
I like Nico's flow, man. That shit's crazy. He sent me this song, Tom's Diner Freestyle. That shit was cold. Have you heard that?
Nah.
You gotta give it a listen. I might just send it to you, man. And JD, I haven't heard of him until I heard that Top 3. That song was fire.
Yeah, JD's hard. We were, we was in some studio like 6:30 in the morning. We just finished recording the video. The engineer was like, somebody hop in the booth freestyle. JD hops in there and records a whole 45 fucking verse song and fucking freestyled it all.
Damn. Off the head?
Off the head, bro.
Damn it, boy. And do you ever... What made you... I've heard Branson talk, but what made you want to do the events and shows?
I mean, bro, Branson's a salesman, honestly. Like, I was doing my own shit. I had some money, enough to last for a while. And, he called me up one day, on Snapchat. He was like, bro, I got a business opportunity. Let's go meet at Curbside Bistro and talk about it. We was there for like 4 hours. He was just selling me on the idea, breaking it down for me. And I was like, honestly, like, it sounds like a good idea. I mean, why not give it a try? And then, I went home and talked to my fiance about it, and she really was not down for it at all. She was like on my ass about it because I invested everything. Like I didn't leave no dollar. I put it all into it. And after the Big Yabo concert, that one cost about like $26,000 just to put together, and we made definitely double.
That's always good to hear, though. Did y'all want Big Yabo to be y'all's first artist, or were y'all kind of, talking it out?
So before Branson had brought it to me, he had already emailed Yabo. So he already had the contact and they were already down to do it. So from there, I mean, that was just the most reasonable step to take. Like, cause he was already pretty big too. So it was just bring him down here and people went crazy for Yabo.
Oh yeah. No, I was right there front row.
I remember.
And, the artists that y'all have already done, how did y'all go about getting them? Were y'all going like, he's upcoming and he's hot right now, or y'all, maybe he's not as hot, but he got a following,
Like talking about the artists who've already booked?
Yeah.
Upcoming or just personal, like, favorites?
So who's a personal favorite you might bring down next?
Bro, I've been trying to book fucking, Sleepy Hollow. Like, you got my playlist right now? I bet you I got every Sleepy Hollow song on my fucking playlist.
See, if I was a promoter, man, I'd bring down Big Walkout, bro. He's my favorite artist right now. He's been my favorite artist for a while. That boy nice. And what do you think? What's your opinion on the rap industry?
Man, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. Like, if you're not dealing with people correctly, handling your business correctly, you either get robbed or just fucking fucked over. Like, when we booked Quinn and Big Boogie, Quinn took the money and then booked another show the same day and didn't show up. That's the first time that's ever happened to us. I mean, like, sorry to the fans, but we had no control over it. Like, I don't know, you can't. Especially somebody that doesn't even live in Texas no more, like, you can't force them.
He don't live in Texas no more? That's wild, bro. I always thought he lived in Austin still, bro. Damn. He just took the front end and left?
Yeah. And then with the Lil Tuzi tour, he was like, put me on. Like, bro, where's my money? Like, and then from there, he just stopped answering. He wasn't on that tour bad. So did Rizzo.
Yeah. Y'all wouldn't want Rizzo on that?
nothing against Rizzo, but the fans really ain't coming out to see him.
For sure.
He's more of an opener, in my opinion.
How is it working with, you've worked with 2 TSF artists so far.
Yeah.
Do you plan on working with any more? Do you plan on even bringing the Sauce guy himself, Sauce Walker?
Possibly, bro. I'd give it some time though, since he's already been down here. I'd maybe give it like 6 months. I mean, he's cool. We met him. That's also someone I forgot to mention earlier. We met Sauce. He's cool. Nothing against him, definitely.
What was your favorite tour? What was your favorite show on each tour y'all done?
My favorite show for the Mexican OT tour would have been, damn, bro, that shit was so long ago. Well, I missed the last 2 shows of the OT tour, and apparently those were pretty dope. It had to have been San Antonio for OT, but that shit was fucking packed, like from front all the way to the back, no room. And then like as we're like getting out, like we're all like, cause to get out, they have like this back parking lot, and you gotta like basically go through the crowd, past this gate. We're all just like running through the crowd and shit. All the fans are like grabbing for OT's hat and everything else. We were all sprinting for the back.
Y'all basically trying to get out there for y'all. With y'all live, bro. That's crazy.
My favorite show for the Tuesday tour would definitely been Fort Worth. We love that venue, definitely.
Yeah, man, I asked everybody at the Lucky Show, I've asked them the same question. What was your favorite show? What was your favorite show? What show did you like? Everybody said the same thing. Ty was here last time and he said the same thing, bro.
Fort Worth?
Yeah.
That Fort Worth venue is dope, honestly. Like, in reality, me and Branson don't have to do shit for that show. Like, we just sit back and they have 2 big ass green rooms with a sauna, a fucking shower, pool tables, all types of shit.
That's crazy.
You just sit back. They handle the door, security, making sure the artists are on stage on time, everything.
So you said whenever y'all first met OT, he had like 90K followers.
Yeah.
How was it watching him grow as an artist?
Bro, that shit's crazy, even to this day. I don't mean my fiance was talking about just the other day. Like, it's crazy how he's at like 1.4 million right now, but I could just call him up on the phone. Like, he's, for a lot of these rappers too, Lil Tuesday, Peso, fucking Rizzo, Cash Out Ace, a bunch of them, like, you just call them up on the phone and answer. Like, you keep good business with them, and they respect you, because from a rapper's perspective to a promoter's perspective, promoters are grimy. Like, they're just trying to get the most money out you, scam you if they can. But we've always tried to be 100%. Like, during the OT tour, they were broke, bro. Like, they were still barely coming up. Branson went and bought them all fucking Burger King, and they were trying to, like, yo, just give me fries. Like, I don't want to make you purchase that, but we bought them all food just because they were still coming up. They didn't have the money like that.
Damn. You know, it's always good though. He blew up as an artist, man.
Big time.
Big time. From 90K followers from when y'all met him to
the end of the tour, he had 830.
Yeah, I was keeping watch because I remember Teezy and Branson had a little argument about who's the best Mexican rapper out of Texas, D Baby or that Mexican OT. And after I heard them 2 first start arguing about it, I was like, bro, I gotta keep tabs now, low key. So I went.
He's got more followers than D Baby.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a lot.
By a lot.
I really don't listen. I got one D Baby song on my playlist for that. I really don't like his music, but I feel like somebody's bringing him down to Odessa in April.
In April?
Yeah, he'll be at the Hacienda.
Bro, whoever's bringing him, bro.
What's the day?
It's the 24th, I think. Yeah.
Big X Plug will be here next weekend.
I ain't gonna go to that. I've been to the first show. The first show is crazy.
If it's anything like the OT show where Hacienda brought him, OT made a bag off them. He made like 90,000 off them.
Damn.
But Hacienda made 250 off just ticket sales.
Fuck. That's some money. Do y'all ever plan on opening? I remember you telling me you plan on opening something, but like, what capacity are you looking for in the venue for you to own yourself?
750 to 1,000, definitely. Nothing bigger. Have a couple booths in there. People can buy booths, and then when we're not doing artists, we're definitely gonna open up a venue one of these days. But when we're not having artists, we'll have like rave nights, all types of shit.
Damn. See, that'd be nice. That's some shit Odessa needs for real. A little party venue.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy.
They're not. I mean, Red Zone used to be that, but honestly, like if you go to Red Zone nowadays, it's like not even 100 people in there. It's not even worth the entrance fee.
Y'all had a bunch of things going on, you know. What's the craziest story you've had from any of your events? The craziest story.
Craziest story. I'll probably give you two real quick. At the Tuesday show in Odessa, Midland. So instead of walking out the back, Tuesday wanted to go out the front, say what's up to the fans and everything like that. After his meet and greet, and as he's walking, some like tall white dude tried to snatch Tuesday's chains, and then the crowd beat the shit out of him. Not the fucking guy who tried to do it to him. And then the security guard got a hold of him and beat him up a little bit more. At that Big Evo show, after the show, there was a couple fans that got kicked out. We weren't letting them back in after the meet and greet. And they're in there starting some shit. And me, Branson, and Rhonda, Ebo, and Jamar. Ebo and Jamar, all four of us ended up getting in a fight with some fans out in the show.
Oh shit.
They got beat up. And then fucking security guard pepper sprayed everybody.
You had my favorite show was the Tuesday. I think that was the best show. But at the time, before y'all had brought him, y'all had brought Rizzo. Before Rizzo was Big X, right? Big X I liked his music a lot. I like Big Yavo and Big X. What made y'all want to bring Big X?
That bitch be from Texas. You said
Texas
slangers and puts things in her necklace. Yeah. That song right there was doing really fucking popular, so I mean, like fucking book him. He was that expensive either. He was pretty cheap. Now he's like matching OT's prices, but back then he was like 8,000.
8,000. And that's crazy. Y'all have XO Lil Sauce on y'all's roster, and he's made music with Quinn, Big X. I think he said that makes an OT on the song too.
Yeah, he got OT on the song. We're actually working right now to get that released. We're in little conversation with OT's lawyers.
Damn, man. Y'all plan on expanding y'all's business? Signing more artists out of state?
Yeah, we got one in mind, but can't talk on it till they're out of their contract.
Damn. So that's interesting, bro. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep that in mind. And I've been following y'all since the first show. And then after y'all's first show, I was like, you know what, man? I wanna do something myself. That's why I'm starting to do this.
Hell yeah, I see where you came. You came from the bottom. Now you're doing shows you got Ferrari on this bitch already, right?
Ferrari, yeah.
Ty,
EXO, TZ, Low-Key. I got a bunch of people on here already, man. And I plan on taking it further, you know. And I like what y'all are doing out here. And I like y'all stay consistent with everything. Y'all stay consistent. Everybody wants a show like every damn month. Everybody wants a show every month, but I know business-wise that cannot happen just for the fact, y'all, the promotion is going to take a while. You can't expect to sell out a show in, you know, less than a month just to get the artists down here.
yeah.
And I remember y'all were supposed to do a show with Phoenix Flex, and what happened with that?
Bro, ticket sales were just horrible. I don't know if it's because he's from California and he's not known down here without Shoreline Mafia or without OGZ, but there was 0 ticket sales. I'm talking about 0. And I was basically trying to give away the tickets for free.
Yeah. I remember you were doing like $10 tickets or something like that.
Oh my God, and they didn't like nothing. So we just, that one was a partnership with Diamond State Promotions out of Arkansas. And we just said, take them to Arkansas. Like, he had already been down to Arkansas and sold out twice. I don't know what it was about Midland, Odessa, but people was just not fucking with him.
What have you noticed that people like out here from your concerts? What shows sold the most and what shows
Sold the most? It have to be Yalo, Boogie, and Tuesday.
Well, out of them 3 shows, who would you say gave the best performance?
Best performance? Yalo. Like Yalo jumped in the crowd. And that crowd had 750 people in it.
Yeah, that show was wild.
They jumped in the crowd, walking around, that shit under their jacket, fucking showing it off to everybody.
That shit's crazy, bro. I still can't believe y'all came, how y'all came, bro. All the shows y'all done did, it's just all the accolades, man. That shit's crazy to me. It's all different.
Yeah.
Different crowds, different events.
I want to do a country show. I've been trying to get a hold of that band Midland. It's a band called Midland.
Yeah. I've heard of them.
And right now they're on a world tour. So they finished that shit in April. And I'm trying to book them here in Odessa.
How would you feel about booking Jelly Roll?
So I wish. You know how much he is?
I don't.
It's like $2 million.
Oh shit, Bob. I mean, that's reasonable. He's popping.
I had a sponsor for us to book Peso Pluma.
No way, bro.
But it was when Peso was getting Pluma was getting them death threats and shit. So our sponsor was like, I'm not trying to go against the cartel, this and this. So he backed out, but he said give it a couple months, we might bring Peso Pluma down to Midland or probably Lubbock. Cause he's fucking expensive.
I think that show would be y'all's biggest show ever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Peso Pluma. What kind of music do you like? Rap?
Yeah, I listen to rap. I listen to rap, country. I have some Mexican music. Like I can understand Spanish, I just can't speak it.
Same thing, bro. I'm on the same boat. We on the same boat.
And my fiance's family all straight from Mexico. They speak Spanish around me, and I just be listening. I've been listening for the past 5 years. Finally understand it.
And I remember y'all first started y'all shows. Y'all wasn't having that ice on, bro. What made you want to get that big ass chain, bro?
Me and Branson both made one at the same time. Mine took a little bit longer because he fucking ordered 2 and I ordered one. But it was really because the MDC Jewelers area, they were giving us a sponsor. They want to sponsor some shows, so they made us just pay material price for the chains and shit. So I was like, fuck it, I mean, it's really not that expensive. I was thinking something like 40,000, nowhere near that.
Damn. See, that's nice, man. And do you want to give advice to any of the young people that want to do what you're doing? Or to the young people in general?
Well, I mean, if you're really trying to make business, just do whatever it takes. Even if you're broke for the next 6-7 months, like, you don't just become a millionaire day and night. It's putting in work, losing everything, gaining everything back, and then losing it again. You just really gotta put your grind in. Like, no matter what, don't let that shit slip away from you. Cause, I know, there's been times where I've been broke from these shows. Like, right now, we lost money in the Tuesday and Peso tour, but I'm still planning the next show right now.
That's always a good thing, man. Always sticking to the grind. Is there anything you want to talk about in particular before we skate off?
I like think of, bro.
Anything y'all got planned coming up?
Oh, we got planned. Gotta keep quiet. There's some people trying to steal our shows and shit popping up out here in Odessa, Midland, when y'all ain't never been out here.
We gotta keep that quiet then. Yeah. Everything is under construction right now, man. As you heard it from the man himself. Is there anybody you want to shout out?
And shout out MDC Jewelers. Shout out Ftw Dj Entertainment. Shout out Swinging on the Block, JJ, Fuego.
Yes, sir, man. And this is JJ, your host, like I said, for the #1 podcast in Midland and Odessa. We gonna swing and swerve and look for the hotties. Man, we out.